everyone, Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com, and today I'm back with another video for you in my series called Flashcards. Today's flashcard, I don't know about you, I am up to here with the snow and the ice, and I was so ready to create some fun spring colors, bring out my flower stamps. I'm sure you're fed up with all that winter too. So we're going to create a really bright and cheery card today, and it's a very simple one. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin, as we always do, with our flashcard pieces. Today I'm going to be using Pink Pirouette and Whisper White as my flashcards. Now, if you've not seen the video on flashcards where I go through how I create this simple template, I keep these pieces cut and ready at all times, and when I need to make a card in a flash, I can grab these two pieces and stamp and create in no time. So you can find that by doing a search on YouTube for Connie Stewart flashcards. It'll be the first video to pop up. I'll teach you how to do that. My card base today is in Primrose Petals. I have this cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So this is going to fit into a Stampin' Up! Medium size envelope. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start. We're actually going to begin with our Pink Pirouette. I'm going to be using a stamp set today called Mixed Bunch. I know a lot of you have this one. It was one of our most popular stamp sets, and I think you can see why. It's fantabulous. We're going to be using this flower right here along with these two little stamps. So let's go ahead and start with, actually, we're going to start with this one right here. I'm going to bring in my Primrose Petals Classic ink, but I am going to do one quick little thing. This is awfully bright onto this soft pink. So I'm going to stamp off once and then stamp on my cardstock. See how that's giving me just a little bit lighter color? That's what I want to go. Whoops, I stamped off 2 times. That we just want kind of a really soft look on here. So we're just going to, let me get one more right there and we're good to go. Now, while I've got that ink out though, I am going to do a little bit of sponging. And this is what's going to really make this cardstock just absolutely pop. There's something about this Primrose Petals sponged on that Pink Pirouette. It is really, really beautiful. So I'm just going to give this a nice sponge all the way around. I do like to get my corners just a little bit more than the others. See how that really makes it pretty? So I've got that ready. I'm now going to come in with some of our delicate lace tape. I don't know if you've used this. It comes on a roll, but it is so easy to work with. It is just what I said. It is lace tape. And actually with this one, we're going to cut it in half because we really only need half of it. So I'm going to go, I've got 4 little circles here. We're going to cut right down the middle. I can save that piece for another project. And let me just peel this off. I love using this tape because it's very forgiving. If you don't get it on straight, you can reposition it if necessary. But 4 little circles seems to fit on here just right. Whoops. And you can trim off if there is any excess, which I have just some smidge. We can just trim that off. At this point, I'm going to actually run it through an embossing folder. You can use any one that you'd like, but I'm particularly fond of free embossing folders, so I'm going to be using the Decorative Dots embossing folder. This is actually free through March 31st, 2014. This is part of our celebration, and with this, place any $50 order before tax and shipping, that is in the U.S., and if you order that, you can actually choose this embossing folder or 12 other great items, and you can choose that for free. But I'm going to now go and run this through my Big Shot, and I'll be back in just a second. We'll keep working on our card. Okay, so you can see we've run that through that fabulous embossing folder. It really gives it some nice texture, don't you think? We're going to add some of our Ruffle trim ribbon to this, and I want to bring it just right above my delicate lace tape. So I'm just going to lay it on there. I've probably got about 4 inches of ribbon here, and I'm just going to use some good old Scotch tape on the back and just adhere that down so it's not going anywhere. You can also see I've added 6 Stampin Dimensionals on the back of that. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in my card base, and that same technique that we did, I'm going to do the same thing here, only I'm not going to stamp off. I really want that bold Primrose Petal ink on here. So I'm just going to randomly stamp some flowers on there. And I can now adhere this to the front of my card. So let me get some backings off here. And you can see this one really does go together awfully quick. Ooh, doesn't that look so pretty together? Love, love, love it. Okay, we've got that. Now let's doll it up a little bit. I'm going to bring in my Whisper White cardstock. And now I'm going to bring in some Daffodil Delight Classic ink and that great big mixed blossom stamp. Now before I stamp this, I do have to kind of pay attention to my flower. So you notice how my petals are going up and down. So I want to make sure when I stamp this, that I stamp it where my petals are going up and down. And I'm going to stamp it down here at the bottom left-hand corner. And just set your classic ink off, or the Daffodil Delight off to the side. I'm now going to come in with the Label Love stamp set. We're actually going to be using the bundle because we're going to use the matching punch on this one. But I got to tell you, this card looks great with any of these. And as I said, it does come in a bundle, and bundle translates to 15% off, and we like that. We like to save money. I'm going to stamp in Sahara Sand to the best friend I ever had, and I'm going to go ahead and give these a punch so that we can start getting them on our card, but don't throw away your cardstock because we got to get one more thing out of it, but I want to get these two pieces punched out first. Okay, so I've got both of those punched out with the matching punch from the Artisan label, so I've got those ready. Now let's come in with our scrap. I've got this last little piece here, just barely holding on, but it's just enough. I'm going to take another one of the stamps from Mixed Bunch. I've got the 7/8 inch scallop circle punch. Say that 3 times fast. And we're going to give that a punch. So we are officially done with that. I don't think we can get another thing out of it. And now we are ready to start putting this together on our card. Okay, so to put it together, very simple. I'm going to put some snail up here in the corner. I'm going to adhere my beautiful bright yellow, happy, happy yellow. I've got a Stampin Dimensional there in the center. And I'm just going to add my little punch out there. I've got a couple dimensionals on the back of my To My Best Friend. I'm actually going to bring that slightly off of the card. Put that on there. And of course the last little thing, because you know me, I think everything needs bling, especially right now. So we're going to take one of our rhinestones and put it right there in the middle. Then I can take some of these smaller ones and I'm just going to decorate around and about on my card just to give it some little extra bling. And guys, that's really all there is to it. Just a little bling, and I have got a card that just screams sunshine and screams springtime. I hope that you find that one enjoyable, and that's one that you're going to be able to create in your own stamping space. So thanks so much for tuning in. Now remember, all of the products that I have shown today, you can find those at simplysimplestamping.com. There's an online order button there for you. Click it, order, and we can have that mixed blossom or mixed bunch stamp set or the Label Love stamp set, or how about that fabulous delicate lace tape? Any of these items you can order right there on the website. Now you also might be thinking the flashcard idea sounds really great except for the cutting part, and I have heard your plea. So you can also there at simplysimplestamping.com, you can order flashcards to go. This is where I have all the cardstock cut, scored, everything ready for your flashcard creations, and also matching envelopes so that you can mail them to family and friends and make somebody smile. So you can find that also right there at simplysimplestamping.com. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in to my video today. Have a warm and springy day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.